downright apocalyptic.
At least 8 people have died in the fires in just the past 2 days.
Fireballs in the air that explode.
Nearly 1,300 homes have been destroyed in New South Wales.
There is a house built out of stone, wooden floors, walls and window sills.
Our house is still on fire.
Tables and chairs warmed by all of the dust.
Your inaction is fueling the flames by the hour. And we are telling you to act as if you loved your children above all else.
This is a place where I feel at home.
As we've been reporting, Iran is vowing revenge after a U.S. drone strikes in Baghdad killed the country's top general, Qasem Soleimani.
We will find you. We will eliminate you.
The flu does this, the flu does that. The flu has a mortality of 0.1%.
Sure.
This has a mortality of 10 times that. This is a really serious problem that we have to take seriously.
I'll miss our times together.
Today marks a somber day in the impact of this disease. As we join the list of countries who have seen more than 10,000 deaths related to coronavirus.
I love you, my mum. Rest in peace, you so deserve it.
By the cracks of his skin, I climbed to the top. I climbed the tree to see the world. When the guys came around to blow me down, held on as tightly as you held on me.
In particular, the loss of Kobe Bryant is hitting the LA community, the NBA community, the sports world, and in fact, people all over the world really, really hard. People are in disbelief.
When Kobe Bryant died, a piece of me died.
play with me.
She didn't have to play with nobody else because
very severe malnutrition I have found here. They are suspected for sepsis and more likely to die. These patients are more likely to die.
شو اسمك عمو؟ انت وين ابوك؟ وين؟